All right, well, here we are in the 1980 Porsche 928. That's the early body. It's an automatic, but this is a running, driving Porsche 928 you can buy. And I know that there's a lot of variations from the early ones all the way to the later ones with the GTSs and the S4s and the 928Ss. And yes, there's a lot. There could be a lot of information to understand when you first get into 928s. But if you're looking for a Porsche to get into, so you can start going to Cars and Coffees, you can start going to the, you know, hanging out at the tracks and going to the local Porsche club events, this is a great starter and kind of middle car. But for the price of, like, I mean, it's very reasonably priced for a car that drives like this, that has heat, has all the cool bits and pieces, and it's white, and it's an early 928. I love Porsches, especially these GT cars. They just drive so much differently than like an air-cooled. And I've daily driven air-cooled 911s and 914s, and they can be a lot to live with, trust me. But this car can easily be daily. But if you want to save it for the weekend, that's good too. This one was always kept indoors. It was a local car. We've serviced it for years, and we know it's a good car. I wouldn't really call it a project, but almost like a rolling restoration. If you want to fix up the interior, a lot of 928s have some kind of torn up interior because they were handmade. So obviously some little things like that, but it always starts and it always drives and it always shifts, and there's no weird rattles, shakes, bumps, nothing weird like that. You know, the windscreen, all that's in good shape. It's just a really nice car. So if you're looking for a 928 that you can easily just kind of get in and go, that doesn't break the bank, that you don't have to go ahead and sort out a weird electrical gremlin, which, trust me, on some of those cheap exotic cars, there'll be some. And this is definitely exotic. This is a weird car, but weird in a cool way. It's like something you've never seen on the road before. So anyways, that was just a quick drive around. I'm going to do a little walk around for you so you get an idea of what it's like. Like I said, it's white, brown, tan, very 70s. Obviously, being a 1980, I'd still consider this a 70s car. Early 928. Let's go ahead and check out the outside. All right, so here she is. It's idling, purring, whatever you'd like to call it. Has a good sound to it. I'm actually going to try to do something that I've never really done before with this video. So I'm going to try to rev it up just so you can hear it. I know a lot of people like the audio sounds, and we'll see if we can do it. I'm sure the angle was off, but you probably heard it. Revs up nice, drives nice. It actually has a lot of power, and we've had a lot of 928s. We've had a lot of 928Ss, actually, like mid to late 80s ones. We have a manual one that we're restoring right now. So when we were able to get our hands on this one, this is one that we've worked on for a long time. We were able to kind of get it, go, do we keep this one or do we keep the manual transmission one that's also in white? Well, we already have a lot of work done to the manual transmission one that we have, so we figured, all right, we'll grab this automatic one, we'll drive it around for a while, we'll fix it up, we'll get it ready for the next owner. You know, we'll get some new tires on it, we're going to get it going. So I believe this is a great point for somebody to get into a 928, like I said, that will not break the bank. This is a cheap one with a clean title, and it starts, it runs, it drives, it does not smoke, it doesn't tack, tip, rattle, shake, nothing. It's a good one. This is the interior. Like I said, we will call this a rolling restoration because you're going to want to go ahead and get some interior bits and pieces fixed or leave the patina. It's up to you. I mean, personally, I would try to talk to an upholstery shop about just stitching it together because I don't know why, but it's always bothered me when you see new upholstery on an old car. Call me crazy, but it just drives me nuts. This car was repainted. It was originally white, and now it's pearl white. So it's not a color change, but it was a repaint. So I know there was some confusion there, people thinking it was a paint to sample Porsche special project. No, none of that. A lot of these cars were painted actually different colors. If you remember 944s, 914s, and 928s, they love going to reds and other weird 80s colors, but this one actually didn't change too much. This is a pearl white, and you really can't see a lot of pearl in it. It was probably done in the 90s, but it's actually a decent paint job. Now let's try to do some up close. That'll get you an idea. I threw new tires at it, but we didn't refinish the wheels, so that's the original finish on those phone dials. They call them phone dials because, you know, they were old. That's how you used to dial a phone back then, believe it or not, before cell phones. And since this is an early body car, these are non-staggered wheels, so you can actually rotate the wheels front and back, which is kind of nice, saves your tires even more. They wouldn't have had the front air dam, and they wouldn't have had the rear spoiler, so it's kind of got that like real cool mid-century, just a weird kind of like a spaceship design. Look at that back. Got that brown tinted windows, the brown and tan on the inside. No side strips here. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the passenger door. I still got the camera rolling from the driving video I just shot a couple minutes ago. It's supposed to rain here, so we got to get back inside. I do store this car inside. That carpet. Like any kind of imperfections, I believe should show up in the video. Got a little dent there. Got some paint starting to crack here. That should be able to get fixed. Yeah. All right, well, there you have it.